Good morning. Did you ever have this idea and you said, yeah, I'm going to do this, and it turns out to be shit? Big mistake? Of course it happened to you. Happened to everybody. And then people said, so what were you thinking? Why did you do this? You were running towards a train drunk in the middle of the night. What were you thinking? And you say, well, it seemed like a good idea at the time. No. Some mistakes are more embarrassing than others, of course. My favorite mistake, I think, here in Sweden, was made by a guy called Per Holmgren. This happened in 2006. Per Holmgren was a weatherman, well-known guy on television, right? And he joined the Green Party, and he became an MEP, a member of the European Parliament. So he's now working in Brussels, right now. I think this is, well, at least one of my favorite mistakes, stupid ideas, So in 2006, this guy, Per Holmgren, he said that snow will be a thing of the past in Sweden by 2026. He said there would be darkness, rain, several degrees above zero, and winter would be absent by 2026. All the way up, Sweden is a very tall country, all the way up there to the mountains. No snow, no winter, you see, by 2026. That's what he said. And there was a big fuss about it, right? And now every year, for at least 5 years now, I think, people talk about this thing, this prediction that he made back in 2006. And it's very, very embarrassing, of course. And now we are in 2026, right? And now people talk about it on social media. Right now, here in Sweden, there's lots and lots of snow. In Stockholm, for instance, the capital city of Sweden, they got lots of snow, you see. And people talk about this thing that he said. Of course they do. I think it's great. I think especially this thing with Stockholm, right? Because that's where they live, most of them. Greta Thunberg, she lives in Stockholm, right? And they have so much snow now. Very embarrassing. I feel it's my job to keep talking about this. See, reminding people about this, what they said. Because these people, who can come up with something as stupid as this thing? In 2006, you say, yeah, there will be no more snow. Right? Sounds like a cult member, doesn't it? Well, that's what he is, Per Holmgren. I want to tell you about another one, actually. I don't know her name, but it's a German lady, and she's blonde. And she is celebrating New Year's Eve in Cologne. I'm sure that some of you saw this already. I think it's fantastic. So she's walking there, mixing with the foreigners celebrating New Year's Eve, and she's dressed in pink. She's got this very, very pink jacket on. And she's got something in her hair. So stars or something right here. Looking very, very happy, you see. And apparently she wants to prove that this is perfectly safe. She can celebrate New Year's Eve with all these foreigners in Cologne, you see. You know the story, the history of Cologne, of course you do. Right, so there she is, walking through the crowd. looking very happy. Somebody's filming her. Look, it's perfectly safe. I'm right here. And she's surrounded by this sort of dark crowd. And then somebody throws an object at her. Hits her hard, I think. It looks like it. You can see the guy who did it, actually, doing it. Very up close to her. Throwing this thing, something, at her head. Hits her right there. And this doesn't make her very happy. And then it happens again, I think. A bit further down the street, again, she's hit by an object. And now she's not happy. So why do we need to talk about these things? I think we need to remind people of these stupid idiots. I think that something like this will be safe. I mean, how stupid can you get? And this idiot Per Holmgren. People need to be reminded of this. We will not forget this. I will not forget it. Every year we talk about this idiot, the Green Party Guy, Per Holmgren. So that's how it is. And I will never forgive and I will never forget what they did during COVID. I want to post all of their names everywhere. I want people to know pictures of them, what they said. See, these idiots claiming that the COVID injection was safe and that everybody had to take it. We need to do this, I think. Well, we are doing it. So that's good. All right, be good.